Alrighty, let's finally go into the Forbidden Lands. Let's do that. Also, but I noticed an item here, by the way. Let's grab this. Why? Wait, why is there so many bloodstains? I'm scared. Um, is it just people that try to like do a jump or something? Oh, okay. So probably some kind of speedrun tech, right? I don't know. Maybe. Well, merchant? Huh. A lot of people doing some kind, I don't know, some kind of like weird speedrun tech. Anyway, let's just continue. It's very foggy around here. Reminds me of Dark Souls 2, actually. It was like a Dark Souls 2 area. There's like a foggy forest, had like invisible enemies. Sekiro also had like a similar location. You can use your horse though, right? So yeah. Let's just go. Actually, let's go back down and grab this. Wonder what those lights are, by the way. I did mention it before. Kind of like Aurea Borealis, but it's not, of course, Aurea Borealis. It's a very spooky place. You know, I wonder if there are actually any enemies that ambush you. Wasn't there a message there? It's gone now. I don't know. I'm just very paranoid now. Okay, well, I see an enemy there. I see these vulgar militia. Let me just, like, murder them real quick. Boop. Boop. Okay. It's very quiet, you know? Too quiet. Makes you wonder if my headphones are working, but no, I mean, there's sound effects. There's just no music. Usually there is music, by the way, which is different, you know, from the Souls games. Usually the Souls games are actually quite quiet. That's kind of the point, right? That the game is kept quiet to, like, have this kind of, like, lonely atmosphere to it, right? But in Elden Ring, you know, it's, like, very typical, like, modern video game thing where, like, music plays, you know, usually all the time. Especially if you're in battle, they play, like, battle music. But in this area, it's just kind of silent and creepy. It's freaking Silent Hill. Cavalier ahead. I assume like a knight of some sort. Ow. Stop that. So my poking attack's not very good when they're too short. Ow. Ah! I gotta do like jumping attacks. I gotta stab downwards, you know? Fake tree? I was just wondering, it was an illusory tree. Oh. Alright, it does lead down here, I think. You know, I normally do like fog, actually. It's my favorite, like, weather. I don't know, something nice about it, for some reason. It's usually, like, nice and cool, you know? A little humid, I guess, but... I mean, depends on the temperature, I guess. If it's, like, really hot and humid, that's bad, but... Usually when it's foggy for me, it's like, it's nice and cool and, like... I don't know. Something about it is just very comforting. It's like a blanket of, like, comfort. You know, that's the feeling I get when I see fog. But in this instance, though, I mean, Silent Hill fog, though, is just scary. So, it's not the same. In real life, it's nice. Anyway, here's the cavalry. It's Knight's Cavalry. I mean, here's the... speaking of reusing assets, here's an asset that's been used, like, 50 times. But, you know, whatever. It makes sense, though. I mean, it's kind of the Crucible Knights. I mean, it's like the Silver Knights, right, in Dark Souls. It's just like these elite enemies that are the same, but like, you know, it makes sense that they appear in the world multiple times. But I guess in Elden Ring, you know, there's like multiples of those, you know. It's like Crucible Knights, there's like Knights Cavalry, there's freaking Tree Sentinels, you know, it's just multiple versions of this big knight, I guess. Try parrying them. Ow. There you go! It's actually a full parry, actually. Normally when I parry the Tree Sentinels, it's not like a full parry, actually. It's great that you can just knock him off the horse. No. Ah, damn it. Anyway. He does summon his horse back, though. That's the thing. Oh, okay, that's bad. Oh, come on. That wasn't one. Stab your horse in the butt. Oh. Didn't think that would reach. Alright. Oh, I was gonna buff. Come on, let me buff. Dishonorable. You're supposed to bow and then let you know, the other person buff. That's how it works in honor duels. Also, freaking, there's another guy. Get out of here. I said this is an honor duel. No ganking allowed. Buff. Ah, damn it. There's smoke bombs in like a foggy forest is already quite smoky. Means I guess I'm gonna Estus back actually. I want that parry again. Come on, give me that parry. Whenever it's possible to parry, I want to parry, you know? Especially if it's a boss. It's like I'm freaking like dominating them, you know? When I parry them. It's great. I don't really win unless I kill them in the most best way possible, you know? In the most humiliating way possible. Bleh. Phantom Slash. Alright. Is it like... Is that a JoJo reference? It's like actually... It's not actually a JoJo reference, but... You know. Reminds me of JoJo. Here you go. Skill inspired by the fond remembrance of the Knight's Cavalry. Creates an apparition of Knight's former instructor who guides a joint lunging upward swing. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. You know... For some reason, it reminds me... I mean, it's not exactly, but like, it reminds me of the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball Z, and you know, the grand finale where Gohan does the Kamehameha with Goku's spirit. You know, that's what it reminds me of for some reason. It's wholesome in a way. Conjure up the spirit of your dead teacher to like, you know, attack your enemies. Alright, we continue onwards. Yeah, narrower and narrower. Oh, I jump. Where are you left? I'm gonna freaking fall off. Ah. Guess it's better to get off my horse. I hate that move. Stop it. Just let me kill you. Alright. Where are we going? I guess we're just following the road. But there's a map. Where's the map? I guess it's not seen on the map yet. Or Well, you know, the map is not seen on the map yet. You know? Oh, here's something. Scarab? Oh, it's just one of you, but... Well, I guess it's worth it. I do want more flasks. Why is it so quiet here? It makes me wonder if it's a bug. You know, again, I'm so used to hearing music in other areas. It makes me wonder if like turn off the music somehow. I mean, there was music though. When we fought the Knights Cavalry, they played the, you know, the Knights Cavalry music. But the music is not off. It's just the area just doesn't have music. This is forbidden. You know what this is? Know why it's called the Forbidden Land? It's because it's the DMCA land, you know? The music is copyrighted, so Miyazaki couldn't get the license to play music in this area, obviously. You know? So that's why there's no music. This is deep lore. It's all true and canonical. No item? Oh. In that case, I'll just kill the scarab. Get back here. Alrighty. Gesturing? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. But I hear more scarabs. I also see a golden seed tree in the distance. That's great. I don't need you. You're just FP flask, which I have 0 of. Literally no benefit for me to kill that thing. It feels like such a narrow path, but I do wonder if I missed anything. Also, is that a big skull? I think that's a big skull. Now imagine if I went inside and started like chewing or something. That'd be crazy. House. This is a house. Now give me that seed. How many seeds do I have? I need like a lot to like upgrade my flasks even more. Only 3, yeah. Only like 5. Yep. A lot of scarabs around here, it seems. I mean, it's a big, kind of like big linear area, so it's not unwelcome, but makes me wonder if that's intended, like if there's like any grace nearby that I missed. That's just a scarab that disappeared, I think. A little effect there. The horse was like shaking a little bit. You know, these guys are always sneaking up on you. I'm gonna sneak up on them instead. Get wrecked. A lot of snow, by the way, which makes sense. I mean, apparently it was mentioned we're going, you know, up, right, in the peaks of the snowy mountains. Uh-oh. Black Lake Kindred. All right, another gargoyle. It's called different. It's called something else though, but it'd be like a more difficult version. But it is one of these gargoyles again. Oh boy. And this one, I remember this one was in the, this one was in the Bestial Sanctum. I saw. You know, I still never really fought him yet, properly anyway. Oh boy. I don't have my buff either. Okay. Oh, drag attacks. Those are always tricky. Never expect them to just drag the attack back. Oh my god. Excuse me. You guys ever get stunned, by the way? Have I ever stunned these guys? Come on, get stunned already. Assuming these guys can even get stunned. Ow. No? Still no stun? Also, my nose is itchy. Okay. You know, is it even worth it to do the power stance attack? I can also just attack 2 times, you know, with my weapon. Ow. I'll top off. Ah! Net, just nothing, just net. Oh, I was gonna say net loss? It's not really net loss, but... I was gonna say I healed up, but also took damage anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ended up just wasting my Crimson Flask. And so I guess it is a net loss. If you heal and then get hit anyway, you know, doesn't matter. Oh man, I dodged it the first time somehow. I'll just heal in your face. Good. I don't know. I dodged that the first time somehow. I don't know how I did, but... Uh-oh. Heal up. And you're dead, alright. I guess staggered. I mean, thrusting swords in general don't stagger very well. In general? But, I mean, mine are heavy thrusting swords, so you think it'll, you know, be more likely, but oh well. I got his weapons, though. Gargoyle's Black Blades. Bronze twin blade wielded by Valiant Gargoyle, made with blackened corpse wax, that's holy damage. Such is the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade. And... Great Axe. Yeah. Same lore. A twin blade, we've seen this before. Oop. Freaking Darth Maul, basically. And I imagine this is just a great axe. Again, more corpse wax. I still don't know what... I mean, you can guess what corpse wax is. It's like, you know, wax made from corpses. I just wonder, like, does that somehow make it stronger? You know, does corpse wax somehow have some kind of innate effect, I guess? That, you know, does something? I mean, I guess so. No, nothing here. Gotta check on the right, and then gotta check on the left. This seems to be another Grand Lift, which we've seen before. You know, we see a Grand Lift of Dectus. This seems to be the same design. Ah, it's gonna be something here. Okay. At least, there's at least something. And I guess that's it. I'm gonna feel you guys. I just killed like a big giant gargoyle. I'm good. I'm just gonna take the elevator. Thank you very much. Speaking of reusing assets, it's like because again, it looks very similar to the other Grand Lift. Well, I think it looks very different because of the, you know, the scenery change. It's kind of weird when you look outside up there without the fog. Also, you're here. What's up? Your fingers.
Turn back. Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame, and the way forth is forbidden.
Forbidden.
Hear me. burning of the Erdtree is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself. Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the fingers.
Okay. Well, I mean, your sister basically just told us that we can do that. So I guess yeah, these like little finger readers, are not, the same person. That confirms it. I mean, we've seen multiple bodies before, in that boss room of that Phantom of Godfrey, I believe, the first Elden Lord. Is this his name, Godfrey? Anyway, yeah, that kind of confirms that these are not like the same person.
You're... Turn back.
Turn back. It's forbidden. Forbidden. Forbidden, I say. Not too bad. In order to progress the game, I think we need to do this anyway. There's no other option unless we have to wait tens of thousands of moons. Just leave the game on for like, a millennia. Which is funny, millennia? 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 I don't know. A millennia. For a long time. And, and then the game unlocks itself. And then you can get the true ending, I guess. You just have to wait a very long time. I don't know. Hoist the medallion. I mean, isn't there like achievement actually? I remember, wasn't it that game, like a satirical game? What's it called? Had that like, like funny narrator. I forget the name. Stanley Parable. Yeah, Stanley Parable. I mean, there's two versions of it. There's like the free version. There was like the original version. But there's also the official Steam version, I believe, that had the achievement actually. I think it said like not to open the game for like years or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. Like 10 years, maybe less. But if you don't open the game for like a specific amount of time, and then you get an achievement. So it's just a tongue-in-cheek achievement. But I think it's possible actually. I mean, you can cheat it by simply changing your computer's clock, but this reminds me of that. The hypothetical scenario of just waiting, until the fingers let you in the tree. Which probably is not a thing. Anyway. We took the elevator, and now we're even higher. Wow. Where are we? All the way over here, actually. And there is that map. I want to get that map. I always want to get the map first, It gives me an idea where I'm at, and if there's anything interesting, drawn on the map, makes it easier to find those side things. Also, weird phantom trees, by the way. In the Altus Plateau, there were like weird phantom like flags, but here it says weird phantom trees, I guess. Okay. Anything in here? Anything behind here? Yeah, nothing but snow and flowers. Alright. Oh boy! Welcome to Canada. Or at least what everyone thinks, Canada is like. Huh. Spirit deer? Okay. Good. Mountaintops of the Giants. West. Not the full giants, or not the full mountaintops. Only the west of the mountaintops. Alright. Well, I mean, let's begin exploring. Here we go adventuring again. In Elden Ring, after 100 hours, it's still going. Which, I don't know, I mean, I kind of knew that it would be longer, but... Anyway. Zama Ruins. Bird. Yeah, a lot of spirits. A lot of spirit animals. Ooh, great. Obviously, I grab that first. Also, is that an NPC? Not like a rock? It is an NPC. It's you. Didn't you die?
Finally, we meet the Tarnished, the would-be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that.
Okay. Just like, oh, you know, he's dead now, but he gave it to me, Shibiri. Shibiri, we know that name actually. Also, weird shadows. Glitchy shadows. Shibiri. That was like a talisman, I believe. Shibiri. Yeah. The punishment of a name named Shibiri had his eyes gouged out, and the blight of the flame of frenzy came to dwell in the empty sockets. Yeah, he's kind of related to like the flame thing, the frenzied flame thing. I don't know. Let's look at any spells that relate to him. Yeah, the 3 fingers. That was mentioned before. The whole 3 fingers thing, and how that's like heresy. It says here, yeah, it is said that the sickness of the flame of frenzy began with Shibriri, the most reviled man in all the history. Everyone hates him, but he's just here, I guess. He can just do that. He can just take control of bodies that easily. I guess he can. Also, again, no, not the weird shadows. Oh well, he's doing this. I can't believe Shibiri's causing the game to have weird shadows.
You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon?
Okay.
Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor. Spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve, and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of Shabriri.
Shibiri, you can totally trust me. Okay. I mean, that does imply, yeah. So the kindling that we talked about, I assume it's implied that it's Melena, right? Which, I mean, she seems fine with it, but I don't know.
Chosen, tarnished, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the 3 fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world.
You know, I was with you into that last part about, you know, the whole chaos thing. I don't know. That doesn't sound very nice. What's that? Is that just nothing? Just rocks? I don't know. Just see something in the distance there. I don't know what that is. Anyway. No, I mean, it looks like isn't one of those like walking mausoleums, maybe? All the way over there. Well, anyway. May chaos take the world!
Chosen, descend into
Okay, another guy is telling us to go below the capital, by the way. I'll have to go back. I guess we'll see. I don't know how to reach the bottom, though. So the problem is if I do it right now, while I'm recording, it's going to take me like hours or something to like figure out how to like get down. So I might do that off screen. I might look it up too. I actually don't want to look it up, actually. I think it's more fun to just for me to like figure it out on my own, but I just don't want to do it right now. Because if I do, you know, I'll just spend like so long just trying to like, you know, find the way down. I don't know, maybe related to sewers, maybe? I have to go back to those sewers. Maybe I missed something. Anyway. But so many NPCs are telling me to go back to the capital, you know, and go down. So I might do that. But first, let's just explore this area before I do that. Shibiri. It does... Well, I mean, speaking of the Flames of Frenzy, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but that does remind me of Hieta, actually. Hieta and Irina. You know, I didn't think of it. I didn't think anything of it the first time I saw her. I was like, oh, two blind girls, you know, in a row must be a coincidence. You know, I didn't think about it. I thought it was a coincidence, but maybe it isn't actually. Maybe it is like another a thing where Irina's body was possessed, and Hayita was, I don't know, like a different person that is controlling the body, I guess. I'm not sure, but I think it's something like that. I don't know if it's another Shiburi. It could be like another, you know, I don't know. Maybe it is Hayata, actually. Like a person named Hayata as like the soul, but the body is Irina. You know, it was mentioned before that, for example, Ronnie and like Godwin, I guess, you know, Ronnie lost her body and Godwin lost his soul. So there's a difference between body and soul, you know, in this world, I guess. Anyway, also this bird is annoying. Oh my god, die. Oh my god, I need like a ranged weapon because there's gonna be some of these birds. It's like a million years to kill them. Stop it. Alrighty. Where was I? Let's see. So that's Shiburi, I guess. Weren't we in the... Actually, we were in the ruins of Zamor ruins. Oh yeah, I was going towards that way, actually. There's something here too. I mean, okay, well, I mean, this is, again, open world, so... There'd be a lot of, like, just running around, not knowing where to go, but... Seems like that way, too. But I see this thing. As my frame rate drops, by the way. Probably because of the snow. Yeah, this thing probably shows you to go that way, I guess. Makes sense. Let's see like a little opening. Yeah, some... Ah! Where's my freaking... Okay, ow. I gotta equip like a ranged weapon. Like, at least something. I'm dead. Alright. I was just trying to outspam it. It's like a direct line. Yeah, didn't it always do that? Those little statue things? I never noticed it was like a laser beam. Anyway. What I wanted to do was maybe equip something over here. Equip these throwing knives, maybe? Like more. Or maybe this. Cutie. Anyway. And just throw them for my hotbar. I can also put them in my, or rather, you know, I put them on my pouch instead of my hotbar, rather. I'd rather not put it in my hotbar, because again, I don't like switching between too many items, you know, like this. Because I'm going to end up using the wrong item or something. I don't like to do that. Oh my god. They're still hard to kill. Stop it. Oh my god. Okay. There's a bit of delay when you throw these kukris, though, which I don't like. Let's change them to maybe throwing knives. So I see someone over there. Come on. Yeah, these ones you can just throw them when you're moving, which is great. You don't have to like stop. But it's kind of hard to aim though. You gotta like. It doesn't work if you're throwing them willy nilly, I guess. Maybe I'll face them a little bit. Come on. Okay. Good. Alright, works. That worked out. Alright. I need more throwing knives. How do you get more? I don't know. Anyway. Hit that thing. Oh, just a smithing stone. I don't need somber smithing stones, you know? You get, I complained about this like 10 times already, but you don't need so many somber smithing stones. You know, you don't need to put so many somber smithing stones in the game, Miyazaki. You need more like common smithing stones, not like the somber ones. The somber ones just suck. I don't want them. I hate them. Because the way, you know, you only need like one per tier anyway, so you don't need to put so many in the game. It's useless. Anyway. It's these guys again. The Zamor warriors, I think. You know, the frost guys. This time it's like, you know, not a phantom. Oh, I guess we did fight like at least one that wasn't a phantom, right? Like a real one. That looks different though for some reason. Is it just me? I remember the Zamor warriors being more blue, but maybe I'm misremembering it. Stop it. Stop it. No. Ow. Oh, ow. Get anything? Or is that just, that could just be like a normal mob, actually. And yeah, that's what video games do. You know, something that used to be a boss is now just a normal enemy. I mean, that's definitely typical, like, From Software design. I mean, it was kind of cool, actually, you know? Something that used to be like a really hard boss in the beginning when you were new. It's just a normal enemy. It kind of shows you the progression of your, like, character, right? How far you've become. Or how strong you've become? Not how far. Well, how far you've... I don't know what the phrase is. I don't know. How far you've come, I guess. And that's the word. Anyway. Yeah, there's so many of them. They're just normal enemies. What the heck? I actually don't want to fight them because they're actually kind of hard to kill. They have like a lot of health. But they're just hanging around. You know, there's so much of them. Oh, I can't open my map. But these are ruins, and you know, anything about ruins in this game is that there's always at least something inside them. Like some kind of treasure somewhere. So I do want to explore it thoroughly. But I don't want to like aggro like literally all the enemies on me because they're like kind of hard to kill. I'm gonna jump out here for some reason. Ill omen creature. Yep, there's a lot of them. Oh boy. Fighting two at a time though, that's tough. I don't want to fight you here. Okay. One-on-one, please. Not a bird, help! Okay, I'm gonna do this. There you go. That works. Ah, okay. I was gonna say I'm kind of stuck. Oh my god. Let me just heal up real quick. Can I backstab you? It doesn't look like it. Oh, damn it. That was a perfect parry. Or it could be anyway. There you go. Alright. Did I at least refill my flasks? They don't. Okay. Oh boy. I haven't backstabbed them, I don't thing. Yep. That works out. I feel like I did that way too early, but works out for me. Alright, almost died. Good. There you go, there's my flasks. I'm gonna do the cheese tactic. This is the probably the most cheesiest thing you do in the game. It's just holding up your shield and pressing attack. Even though it's definitely very effective in real life. It's what you're supposed to do in real life, you know, medieval times. You would hold up the shield and attack, you know, that's not what you were supposed to do. So that's why it's OP. But if you really want to just cheese the game, I mean, you could cheese the game. You could do it in every Souls game, really. That allows you to do it. But just have like a really high stability shield, usually a great shield, and like a spear or like a thrusting weapon, and then you just attack and block at the same time, and just do it for every enemy ever. So, the only time you can't do it is when an enemy can grab you, I guess. Otherwise, you just do that forever. And then you win. I don't do that very often because it's much more fun to like dodge, you know, attacks and things like that. As I say, as I get, you know, I get hit multiple times, but don't worry about that. Ow. Yeah, usually I'd rather just parry or like dodge and things like that. You know, it's much more dynamic. It feels more, I don't know, more like proactive, I guess. Rather than just standing there and just mashing buttons forever. You know, sometimes I do that by just pressing the attack button multiple times, but I don't know about that. Alrighty, another one over here. There you go, that's the underground part. Oh, there's 3 of them, never mind. Like, what? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'll just go down here instead. There you go. Treasure. What's inside? It is a smithing stone miner's bell bearing tier 3. Okay, that's interesting. I assume that is to buy even more smithing stones to upgrade your weapons, which is great. That's actually pretty good. I just want to go back right now and just get all the smithing stones then. I wonder up to what tier? I guess we'll see. Also, I got a spell, I think. Zamora. Ice Storm. Ice sorcery of the Tower of Zamora. Strike the ground with a staff, creating a freezing tornado. Da -da -da. Cloaked in icy tempests, the Knights of Zamora have challenged the fire giants since ancient times. Okay. Fire giants. I mean, these are the mountaintops of the giants. I guess the fire giants? And Zamora, you know, obviously are the ice people, so I guess they don't get along, you know, is the idea. Ice Pokemon versus fire Pokemon. I'm gonna jump off, buddy? No? Oh, that's kinda annoying. I can't do anything about this. Help! Ah! Ow. Aw, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. There you go. Did this drop anything? I guess they would drop their armor, maybe. I mean, you could just farm these guys, I guess, if you wanted to. Anything behind? Over here? Some butterflies? And also glitch shadows, even more glitch shadows. I guess maybe if you turn up the options. Right now, actually, my game is on medium settings, you know? I think that's what it's on. I put it like low. I mean, in the very beginning, if you remember, I put like low settings and everything, but it doesn't matter. The performance it's just not good. It's not good. It's just not good. I don't want to fight 2 at a time. Yeah, no thank you. 1 at a time is fine. 2 at a time? No. Sorry, I'm leaving. That would just be like a lot of hardship with no real reward, you know, fighting those guys. But I would consider like farming for the armor. I wonder what the armor looks like on my character. I don't know. Maybe if I do it off screen. Anyway. There you go. Let's go. Well, I don't know. So that was his ruins. I think the thing was pointing this way. This was something over here. I wonder what this is. I don't know if we can get up there at the moment. But I remember a statue was pointing in this direction, right? And I did see something over there. Like an opening of some sort. So let's go that way next. I should probably... Well, I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna risk it. I have like 3 flasks, but I was wondering like maybe I should go back to the Grace first, refill, and then go, but... let's live a little. Danger is my middle name, even though it's not. Also, why wouldn't being... I mean, obviously it's not supposed to make sense, but I was going to say, why is it a common saying to say, danger is my middle name, when being named Danger, I guess, doesn't mean anything, Like, why would it make you more prone to, like, being in danger? I don't know. Backstab you. Alright. These are the fire monks, by the way. I assume... I remember, yeah, the fire monks... They worship... Oops, on my mic. They worship the fire giants, right? As you learn from their spells, I think. So it would make sense that they're here. And... probably... they fight against the Zamor warriors, right? If I had to guess. I wonder if that's reflected in the game. Sometimes it is, actually. Sometimes it's not. But I wonder if you like somehow like aggro the Zamor warriors down here, they would fight each other. Oh, there you go. Okay, I was wondering if I actually am able to get my flask if I just hit it like that. Yeah, I wonder if they fight. Probably not. Sometimes when it's not scripted, even though it makes sense lore-wise, enemies don't really fight each other. They have to be scripted to fight each other. Otherwise they don't. Let me just grab this real quick. Oh, is he doing the thing? Actually, I think I have that emote. Where is it? Here. Fire spur me. Hey, I'm just one of you guys, right? I'm just one of you. They're gonna try to kill me anyway, I imagine. That's why, that's why I have to preemptively murder them. Oh, gonna loot that guy, but oh well. Briars of Punishment, eh? Uh-oh. Can I hide in this bush? I don't know if hiding in a bush is actually a mechanic in this game. But, we're hiding in this bush. An aberrant sorcery discovered by exiled criminals. Theirs are the sorceries most reviled by the Academy. Wounds the caster with thorns of sin, sending a trail of blood thorns running over the ground to impale enemies from below. Can be cast repeatedly. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, live in eternal darkness. There they discovered the Blood Star. The Blood Star? What was this? The blood? What was a Blood Star? Anyway. They mention, yeah, the NPCs and the finger readers, they always mention how burning the Erdtree is the first cardinal sin. That implies that it's been done before, So maybe that's what this place is, right? That's why it's the Forbidden Lands, and, that's why these, like, fire monks or whatever, they're, like, heretical and everything. They're all about, like, burning stuff, including the Erdtree. The Erdtree or Erdtree? I don't know. Anyway. So that's why, They are frowned upon. Giant whip. I cannot parry this giant whip, I imagine. Okay, oh. One of these guys that, like, shoot fire out of their, like, dumb fire hat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Again, rolling attack. Rolling attack L1 is horrible. This moveset. Never use it, but I just end up doing it anyways sometimes. I think it would do something, but it doesn't. Alright, stab you. Drop your whip? No? Guess not. Alright. Let's continue onwards past these blasphemous monks. Though they're already blasphemous, I guess, because the whole fire thing. But isn't there even more blasphemous monks? There's like double blasphemy, right? Because there's like those black flame monks too that we saw before. And they worship like the god killers. But that's like double blasphemy. So, I don't know. Oh, I wonder how that works in the court of law, in the lands between. You know, can you get more than like a life sentence? I mean, I guess that's how. I mean, that's how it works in real life as well. You know, you get more than a life sentence because technically you can argue for a lighter sentence, but you know, the more I guess gruesome the crime, the harder it is to like talk down from like multiple life sentences, and that's the whole point, right? I guess is the idea. There's so many like horrible things in a row, you know, it's like you have to account for all of them. Even though you can't, you know, you can't get like a worse of punishment. There's like a max to it. Anyway. Also, ow. I guess there's nothing else. No, actually there is. There's an item. All that for a golden rune. Open square bracket 7, close square bracket. Was it worth it? I don't know. Ow. I was gonna roll that, but it comes out so quick. Alright, can you stop, please? Come on. Wow, it still hit me. At least hit my horse anyway. Are you done? No? You done now? I'm gonna repulse you back into the void. Alright, 7,000 damage. Give me that. You know, just give me those like 5 great arrows. There you go. Like literally, yeah, 5 great arrows. I called it. Oh, also, a leaf, by the way. Look at these rare leaves, you know. In the description, it literally says this is one of the very rarest leaves ever. It's so rare. And they just grab them in the middle of, you know, the middle of a mountain. More phantom trees. Why are there phantom trees, I wonder? I don't know. Is it just decoration? I know in Altus Plateau at Lindau, they had those like phantom banners. I assume it's, you know, it was like symbolic of the capital and everything. But why this place just have trees? You know, what does that represent? I don't know. I think this one explodes. This one doesn't really glow any particular color. No, actually no. No, it doesn't explode. Okay. I assumed that one would explode for some reason. I guess some of them explode. Like a few of those scarabs explode, but not all of them. Bug? Didn't expect bug? Is it the shadow maybe? I mean, the shadow thing's like kind of constant. For me in general. I don't know, it's my computer, but... Maybe it is a thing for everybody, you know? Maybe everyone else also has the same weird shadow bugs. I don't know. Alrighty. Yeah, remember this? I haven't really explored that. Maybe I have to go back. I don't know. Somehow, like, get up from around. Anyway. Disgrace. Oh, and you! Alright. I didn't know you would be here, but it makes sense. Kind of following the path, so... Makes sense that you just end up here too. What's up?
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again. In battle. Should you have the need.
Alright. I mean, I guess she knows, you know, that we're gonna, like... burn the tree or whatever. Like, she's cool with it, I guess.
I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Erdtree. Indeed. I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Erdtree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
Somewhere in these northern lands.
Searching for... I heard...
Right, yeah. I mean, I heard of that. It was mentioned before, you know. We gotta go to... You know, it's been a while, but Castle Sol, it was said. Somewhere in Castle Sol. Maybe this? Most likely that. How do I get there? I don't know. But I noticed this, though. If we continue this way, we'll end up over here. Go up. So from here, though, well, let's see. Anything over here? Did I check here already? I don't remember. No, I didn't. An item. It's a rock. Wow. I got a rock for Christmas. Can't believe I got a rock. What was it? Was it Christmas or... I can't remember. Wasn't there like... It's like a Charlie Brown, you know, cartoon episode where it's like... He got like a rock or something. Or something like that. I don't know. That's what I remember. Alrighty. Go down here. I saw a river. Oh.
It is I, Lieutenant. We're almost there. Castle Sol lies just off to the north, where the other medallion is housed. It will grant passage to the land of the Erdtree.
Alright. Our other, like, Uber passenger, Latina. She just said her name, but like I forgot how to pronounce it already, but, you know. She was also, like, in the passenger seat. You know, everybody's in the passenger seat. You know, all these spirits, they're just, you know, they're in the passenger seat. It's very, like, not a lot of space. But they're all there. All her friends that I never summoned, but they're all there. Along for the ride. But yeah, that was a little reminder from her that this is where we should be. I guess a little bit to the north. I assume this thing. That makes the most sense. Now I wonder, how do I get up? And yeah, I saw a river. And oh yeah, it makes sense that the river is like frozen. I was wondering if it was going to be a problem, like it'd be like a big river or like a shallow river, but no, it's just ice. As it turns out, it's just made out of ice, so you can just walk over it. Alright, some bats. Are they fighting each other actually? Hey, that works out for me. You guys fight each other. I hate fighting bats, so you deal with it. Alrighty. Shack? Traveling maiden stuff? Any like lore on that? Traveling maiden, traveling maiden. Road born by traveling maidens. Maidens traverse the lands between for different reasons. Some seek audience with the fingers, others to find the Tarnished who they were destined to guide. Yeah, that's... Like, we never get a maiden, I guess, but... That's kind of the idea. You're supposed to get a maiden. That's why we're maidenless. We're so maidenless. So sad. Nothing else around here? Doesn't look like it. Shack of the Lofty. Well, it makes me think there's something here because it has a name to it, but... Or at least a site of grace, but I guess not. Oh, I was wondering where that sound was coming from. It's just these guys. No way. I don't have time to deal with you. I have like a whole cardinal sin I need to like do. You know? I have some sinning to do. Just looking at the scenery. It's a big tree. Wee. Okay. Where does this lead? Merchant, apparently. Grab all these materials that I don't know if I'll ever use, but I'll grab them just in case. Gorgeous view. It is pretty gorgeous. There you go. Here's the merchant. Hey, more things I can use my runes with.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
How long has it been? Alright. Let me buy some stone sword keys. I'll buy these, I guess. Rejuvenating boluses. Sure, I'll buy those. I guess these the Vagabond set, which I already have. I started as a Vagabond, but I'll buy some copies anyway, just for fun. I'll buy these two. I assume this is for Frost. Yep. I'll buy these Rune Arcs, even though I have like 99 of them anyway. Might as well buy some of these. Why not? I don't know. Alright. Still have way too many runes. Though I guess my, my rune bank account, is slowly being drained. And that's a good thing, I guess. Maybe. Alright, so that's the rune of grace I already saw. Or rune of grace? How many runes on the mind? That's the site of grace that I saw before, rather. Let's see. Over there. Oh yeah, there's also... Did I miss that somehow? Because that's the Volcano Mana request, right? Should probably do that. I would like to, anyway. This goes up here, though. That's like another thing. Let's see if there's a site of grace. I want to go back down, but I also want to see if there's like a site of grace so I can just easily fast travel back instead of having to jump all the way back here again. Bats.